are underway. In the NBA, the Magic bested the Cavaliers 4-2. Everyone thought that the Cavs were too good to beat. Think again. The Magic have earned the spot in the NBA Finals on a quest to try and win their first NBA championship. That will be a difficult feat to accomplish. The LA Lakers eliminated the Nuggets in 6 games. This is the Lakers' second straight finals, and they are definitely the favorite in this series. Here's how I see the series going. The Lakers will win the NBA championship because they want what the Celtics got last year, an NBA title. As a matter of fact, they still think that they are better than the Celtics. It won't be easy, but once the Lakers figure out how to defend Dwight Howard, and they will, this series will be over. In the NHL, the Penguins swept the Hurricanes away. So much for that challenge. The Canes' luck ran out as the Penguins proved to be too much. The Penguins find their way to their second Stanley Cup Finals in 2 years. One thing stands in their way, the same team that they lost to in the last year's Stanley Cup Finals. That's right, the Detroit Red Wings earned their way as well to their second Stanley Cup Finals. The reigning champs did it again as they upend the Blackhawks 4-1. This will be a rematch of last year's Stanley Cup Finals. This is the first rematch since between the 1982 and 1984 seasons when the Oilers and the Islanders went at it in Cup Finals. You might remember the Islanders won the first and the Oilers the second. Let's see if the Penguins and Red Wings will swap places atop the league. Personally, I think history will not repeat itself, but the Red Wings will repeat as Stanley Cup champions. I'm Dan Shulman for YSA Sports.
Now we're back into the Backtalk studio with Jesse and Connor. And I'm Alex still, and we still have Jesse, which is good. Now back to more subjects. We got the NBA Finals. You got LA Lakers, and then you got the Magic. No Cavaliers. What do you think? What's your prediction on the final series?
You know, the Magic have had great defense so far in the playoffs, especially with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's been getting some very good blocks, and he's been being really productive with points. I think as long as Orlando has good defense and Dwight Howard has good production inside the paint and outside the paint, I think that the Orlando Magic have a good chance to win the series.
And also you also say Magic defense? Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how they play their game. That's the team strategy. They're not that all-out offensive kind of team, and that's the kind of team that you actually want against the LA Lakers. You don't want it because you can't just try and outscore the LA Lakers. You want to try and defend them, not let them score. And then with a decent offensive team such as the Magic, who can still play strong defense, I think that's the pick your poison for the LA Lakers. I choose the Magic.
Especially with Kobe Bryant as productive as he is.
And also with Dwight Howard, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, without a doubt, defense wins championships in any sport that you see. So the Magic have a very good chance to win this NBA Finals. But the Lakers are not going to make it easy. They're a very experienced team in the playoffs. They got a lot. Kobe Bryant is great as always, and he's got a better supporting cast than LeBron James has. So it's going to be a little tougher than the Cavaliers series for the Magic. So I think we're going to see a very exciting series here.
Absolutely.
And also you say Lakers playoff experience 30 times in this organization for the final NBA Finals. Now our next topic is Cavaliers, LeBron. No finals for them. What's going through LeBron's head and what's he thinking about in his future?
You know, LeBron is a great player overall. He's very good points, rebounds, assists. He's good at everything. But I think he's being held back in Cleveland because Cleveland, he doesn't have a very good supporting cast of players that he could throw the ball to get good points. So I think if this keeps up, then LeBron may actually want to think about moving to another team.
Now, last year we had the rumor of European League for LeBron, and that was easily scuffed by LeBron. But you look at it now, that must be going through his head. Do I want to get traded? He definitely won't go to the European League. Much lower wages, not great publicity. So I think if he was going to do something, he would definitely want to be traded to a more stronger team. And Boston Celtics, I'm telling you guys, maybe pick up LeBron. You got the Fantastic Four. So what's your say on this?
Yeah, well, my say on this is, first of all, I doubt the Celtics will be able to afford LeBron James, considering all the big contracts they got going already.
Yeah.
But LeBron James, his supporting cast is getting better. I think if it keeps getting better, I think he should stay with Cleveland, and I think he'll have a better chance at the finals. But But like you said, Connor, if it doesn't improve, if it doesn't get better, if or possibly gets worse, then he should think about moving to another team. Not the European League, like you said, but definitely to another NBA team. Because without a doubt, he's an excellent player in the NBA. He's loving it here in the NBA. And if the people around him in Cleveland don't step it up, I think he should think about moving to another team.
I think the only kink that Cleveland really has to work out is supporting cast for LeBron. Now our next topic is the NHL playoffs, with the Detroit Red Wings and the Pittsburgh Penguins coming back from last year's finale rematch. Now, Red Wings already took Game 1 with a 3-1 victory, and the first point by a very good rookie Detroit native. All right, what's your say on this? I gotta say Detroit, though.
Well, what I say is that Pittsburgh has got to step up their defense. The Detroit Red Wings are a very strong team. They're not going to let Pittsburgh score a lot like the Hurricanes did. The Penguins were able to overwhelm the Hurricanes with their strong offense, and that's how they managed to get to this repeat of the finals of last year. But the Red Wings are a strong team. They're going to score. They're also going to defend. And I think if Pittsburgh doesn't step up their defense and give their offense the support that they need, I think that the Red Wings could repeat.
I'm going to say this straight up just like I did the Orlando Lakers game. Defense wins championship. So therefore, in this game, NHL, goaltending wins championship. So I think Detroit has better goaltending. They have better defense helping the goaltender. So I think that Detroit's going to take this series.
I think Penguins have a much better defense, but Detroit's offense is too overpowering. I mean, Detroit has one of the best offenses in the league behind the San Jose Sharks and the Boston Bruins. And both the teams are gone. So the Penguins are a great team, but they're not such great veterans. They don't have the playoff experience such as the Detroit Red Wings. And I think you could easily compare this series to the Orlando Lakers game. You got the big team out of the West that's always been there every year, always making the playoffs. And then now you have the young guys coming in with their one superstar, such as Dwight Howard and Sidney Crosby. I could easily relate the two. All right, now it's time to end the Back Talk show and send it over to Andrew Ramsey. Andrew.
Thanks, Alex. The Red Sox were able to salvage one game in Toronto by a score of 8-2. John Lester threw 6 innings of one-run baseball, that's a tongue twister, and Kevin Youkilis hit 2 solo home runs to help secure the Sox victory. The Sox are now just a half game behind the Yanks, who lost 5-4 today in Cleveland. And we would be remiss if we didn't talk a little soccer and give some kudos to the New England Revolution, who won for the first time in a long time last night. Not coincidentally, this may have had something to do with the return of the all-time leading scorer for the club, Taylor Twellman. He had an assortment of injuries this season, but is back now. And here is Kevin Mansally setting up for Shalry Joseph with the header for his 4th of the year to tie it up. And then a foul on Twellman leads to a penalty kick opportunity for Steve Ralston, who wires it in the back right corner of the net. And the Revs beat DC United 2-1. Don't forget to tune in Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. right here for Back Talk Live, YoungSportscasters.com. That'll do it for Ksports Sunday. For our Back Talk hosts and guests, I'm Andrew Ramsey. Good night, everyone.